For generating phylogenetic trees, we had three mechanisms. Number one was distance-based approach, other one was maximum parsimony, and the third one is maximum likelihood-based approach. So this module will give information about distance-based approach. कॉमन आइडिया ये है डिस्टेंस बेस्ड अप्रोच का कि जो क्लोजेस्ट सीक्वेंसेस हैं दैट शुड बी पुट टुगेदर और उसके बाद क्लोजर सीक्वेंस एंड देन सो ऑन। इसके लिए डिफरेंट सॉफ्टवेयर अवेलेबल हैं जैसे क्लस्टर डब्ल्यू, पाप, फिलिप डीएनए डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन डिस्टेंसेस, प्रोटीन डिस्टेंसेस विच इज यूज पैम मैट्रिक्स टू जनरेट डिस्टेंस मैट्रिक्स। ये वो सॉफ्टवेयर हैं जिनमें हम अगर सीक्वेंसेस दें देन दे गिव अस इंफॉर्मेशन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ डिस्टेंसेस बिटवीन डिफरेंट सीक्वेंसेस। अब डिस्टेंस बेस्ड मेथड है क्या, इसका क्या एल्गोरिथम यूज करते हैं? वन ऑफ द वेरी कॉमन डिस्टेंस बेस्ड मेथड इज यूपीजीएमए विच स्टैंड्स फॉर अनवेटेड पेयर ग्रुप मेथड विद अरिथमेटिक मीन। अब इसके नाम से क्या पता लगता है? नंबर वन, देयर इज नो वेटेज। सेकेंड वन, इट इज बेस्ड ऑन अरिथमेटिक मीन ऑफ पेयर वाइज कंपेरिजन। So what we do, we will compare sequences and then we will sum those sequences and that would be unweighted. There is no weight for closest or farthest for sequences. So basically what happens is we have what would be the output? The output would be a rooted tree where one root would be used as the parent of the individual trees or individual nodes. So there is an ultrametric condition. What is ultrametric condition? Ultrametric condition is for any four nodes A, B, C and D, what will happen for DAC, which is distance between A and C nodes, we have it will be less than or equal to maximum of other two nodes which are DAB and DDC. So if I move on, then there are these are the three conditions which are distance between A and B, which is less than or equal to other two nodes which are AC and BC. Similarly for AC I would have AB and BC. For BC we will have AB and AC. So this is shown pictorially in this slide also, and what we conclude from here is that two greatest distances must always be equal. Similarly we can say that it is constant evolutionary rate for all the branches inside a tree. So UPGMA algorithm. So basically what will happen that we have different steps to complete UP or compute UPGMA matrices. We will start from some very basic threshold which will be a T which contains set of leaf nodes, one for each sequence, and then we will give height of each node as 0 and we will say that L is equal to T. So what will happen? Now we will take two nodes, suppose A and B are two nodes, and then we will try to find or join those nodes with using some distance matrix. So once we have that join, and how we will join? We will take half of the distance between two nodes. For example, if the distance between two nodes is 10, then we will join them with 5 with left node and 5 with right node. Similarly, these are different steps which are written here to construct a phylogenetic tree from given uh, sequences. So I will give a practical example of this UPGMA algorithm, which is starting from here. Suppose we have uh, sequences A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E column and rows wise, and then we have information within the matrix how we can generate a phylogenetic tree from this matrix. So as I start, first step was to join closest nodes with using some distance measure which will be half of that distance. So let's start from the first step. First step would be select D and E because these are the closest nodes which are shown here. So if I see here, so D and E, these are the closest nodes. So what I say, I will take D on the left side and E on the right side. So what will happen? This D and E, they have the distance of 10 altogether. So I have divided this distance 5 from here and 5 from here. This place is our root node because distance based measures are will generate root trees. Okay, so what would be the next step? So for next step I have to move forward. So for then I will take the next closest node, that would be in our case C. So what is happening here? So DE was constructed in the previous slide. Now we have C. So now we want to join these two nodes, three nodes together. So it will be like something like this, that we had this part from the previous slide and then we combine this C. So we have a score of 16 here. So this 16, it is divided in these two parts. So what will happen next then? So if I move on, for step 3, now we have DEC and AB. So instead of combining B with DEC, what we will do, we will combine AB together first. So that is shown here. So now we have two trees, one on the right hand side, one on the left hand side. Left hand side tree shows combination of A and B, and right hand side with our DEC. So in the final step, what we do, we will combine all these trees together. So when we combine all these together, so this is our final tree, which is shown in this diagram, which will take values from A, B, C, D, E, and then put a root node, which is the parent of all these nodes, and it is a complete root tree.